I'm just going to talk about Santa Claus. Santa Claus is weird and doesn't make sense. I don't know why they tell kids about Santa Claus. I mean, also, if parents give gifts to the kid from Santa, then the parents don't get any credit for the gifts. So that doesn't make any sense for them. For the parents, it doesn't make sense. And I don't know how kids believe in Santa Claus. I did. I believed in Santa Claus. I think it was because I wanted to believe in it because it sounded cool. That's probably it. Plus, everyone was always pushing it. But it's kind of a weird idea, of course. It's like, oh yeah, there's this guy that goes to every single house and gives everyone gifts. It's like, well, if that were possible, we wouldn't have problems. People wouldn't be starving if somebody could do that. It's a cool idea, though. And you got Christmas. Christmas is like a holiday that's really good for the economy. I mean, it gets everyone buying a bunch of shit they don't need. But at this point, it doesn't really have much to do with like Jesus or anything. It's gone so far away from that at this point with just the weird consumerist thing that it's become, which is kind of a non-Christian thing. But I don't know. Santa's cool, I guess. The elves are weird. The elves are literally slaves. Is it a pro-slavery thing? Is the Santa Claus story pro-slavery? Kind of seems like it could be. Yeah, I used to think that anything I put on my Christmas list I'd get, so I used to put stuff that didn't even exist. I was really into Jack in the Box, the fast food chain, for whatever reason. Well, I think it was because of the ads, because I thought the ads were really funny. So I wanted them to make a Jack in the Box video game. So I put it on my Christmas list. And I prayed for it and stuff. I was like, give me a Jack in the Box video game. Make a Jack in the Box video game. Dude, I remember I used to check the Wii shopping online store. And I'd be like, is it out yet? Because I thought it was literally going to get created just because I wanted Santa to get it for me. I thought it was just going to pop up. But it never did. Never did. I did get a lot of Jack in the Box stuff though, because I had put it on my list, and my parents saw that, and they bought me cool Jack in the Box stuff. In fact, I got a Jack in the Box like styrofoam head and suit, so I was like the guy from the commercials. It was really cool for me, and I like Jack in the Box. You know, this video started out being about Santa Claus, and it really just became a weird Jack in the Box video. But I mean, I guess back to Santa Claus. Another thing about Santa is he lives on the North Pole. That doesn't make sense. It's too cold. It's too cold up there. I don't know why he would live there. And also the reindeer thing. They're flying reindeer. It's like, why does he have reindeer and why are they flying? What's going on? It doesn't make sense. Getting to every house in one night doesn't make sense. Doesn't get caught by anybody when people have certainly tried. Doesn't make sense. And then you have the people online who make fake videos of like seeing Santa. And it's like, why are they making these videos? I mean, I know why. It's because they'll get a lot of views. And I watched those when I was a kid. I was like, oh, this is cool. They caught Santa. Dude, they didn't catch shit. They did not catch Santa, dude. But it was kind of fun. I'm probably going to watch some after I finish this, to be honest. And I'm making a video about Santa Claus like in June. So he's a very influential guy. I'm talking about him in June. But he's not real. He's not a real guy. I mean, I gotta be honest. Once you find out that Santa Claus isn't real, you kind of start to question religion. Or I did. Anybody who falls for the Santa trap, it's like, well, why should I trust religion? Kind of teaches you a lesson on that. It's like, maybe I should think for myself a little bit. You know, I guess it's a valuable lesson. I mean, I was never as dumb. I was never dumb enough. The funny thing is, as a kid, I was like making logical bargains in my head. It was like, well, Santa's real, but the Easter Bunny is too stupid. So I was like, there's not such thing as the Easter Bunny, because that doesn't make sense. Because I know who put the eggs out. By the way, Easter sucks. The Easter egg hunt, I hate that. If I wanted candy, I'd buy a bag of candy. It's like $3. The Easter egg hunt, psh. Actually, I had fun though on Easter though, because we'd go to our grandparents' house and we'd do a scavenger hunt, and they'd put money and stuff in the eggs, so it was actually pretty worth my while. Pretty much. It was hard though. I'm certainly okay with not doing it anymore, to be honest. It was cool at the time. It was super cool. But now it's like, I do not need the extra hassle of finding eggs. I don't know why they do the cookie thing for Santa. That's kind of a weird ritual thing. It's like, oh yeah, leave a cookie and milk. It's like, yo, that's weird. Why are we giving Santa a cookie and milk? I guess it's fun though. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just like a weird ritual that parents made up for their kids to do for a fake person. It doesn't make sense. And the parents end up setting it all up. Like, I don't understand. It's weird how it all got this way, but it's really too far gone. And also, while we're on the topic, it's like the Black Santa thing. It's like hard. I think it's hard these days for kids to actually grow up and believe in Santa because of the internet and because of Black Santa and stuff. It's like, if there's a Black Santa, then you kind of know that the Santa Claus idea is bullshit, because you're like, why is he black? I thought Santa was like white and lived on the North Pole, not in like Africa or something like that. And that's not so, like, the whole Black Santa idea never made sense because it ruins the potential of it being real. It totally ruins it. So they'll be like, oh, it's like Black Santa's good because it's like equal or something for black families, but it just ruins the story and it makes it impossible to actually believe in it. Actually, you know what? Maybe I changed my mind, because the rest of it's totally fucking unbelievable already. So I guess if somebody was like, why is that Santa black? They could be like, well, they could do a number of things, explanations. They could be like, well, that's not the real Santa. He's one of Santa's helpers. That's what they say almost always when kids start questioning the like mall Santa. They're like, are you the real Santa? Or they're like, Mom, is that the real Santa? And it's like, well, that's like Santa's helper or something. I don't know. And it's like, okay, if it's Black Santa, you could do the same thing. You could also say that Santa like changes race or something. I don't know. You could find a loophole. So I guess Black Santa's fine. Maybe even good. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, what are those? I mean, yeah, I mean, with St. Patrick's Day, there's leprechauns, I guess. But I don't even know really what a leprechaun is. And I don't really know what St. Patrick's Day is about anyway, except for that they that you have to wear green. There should be an April Fool's Day mascot. That'd be awesome. But, you know, That's the way it goes. Oh, and they should have a Halloween person too. Well, I guess they have Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. Great movie, by the way. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about Santa. Thanks for listening.